Hi guys, this is Pradeep. So today I will take one question which recently someone added in my comments. The question is coding required to become SAP FICO consultant? As we know that SAP is IT product or career is there in the IT company. So people are thinking programming or coding is required to pursue the career in SAP. So before going for this, before going to answer this question, let me give you one very simple example so that it will be easy for you to understand this one. For example, let's say you have one bank account in a particular bank, let's say bank X. So in bank X, you have bank account and you are doing various type of banking transactions. And for that, in your smartphone, you have downloaded that particular application of that bank X. So by using that particular application, you are doing maybe some incoming transactions, some payments you are doing, you are generating your bank statement. So various type of banking activities you are doing by using that application. Now in that case, have you developed that application? No, you are just using that application. You have not developed that application. So that means you are end user of that application, or let's say total 100k account holders are there for that particular bank. So all these 100k bank account holders, they are just end user. But again, within this end users, different type of category will be there. Let's say you are premier customer, then maybe you have some more rights in that particular application. Let's say another person is just a basic account holder, some rights that person does not have. So that means all are end user. Within this end user category, then some more rights will be there. Exactly same thing or same concept is applicable in SAP. So that means whenever any company, they will decided that we will go for SAP implementation. So as we know that what is SAP? SAP is nothing but it is the best ERP product. So to manage their business process in a very effective way or very streamlined way, they want that we are going for SAP as our ERP. Maybe before that they are using some different ERP, or maybe they are not using ERP. So now they have decided that they will go for SAP implementation, and for that purpose they are going to hire maybe some developers, the person who is going to, or the team, they are going to develop that application for them, or maybe they will outsource this work to some company. Let's say company is going to handle, let's say TCS or let's say Infosys. So that company is going to do the SAP implementation for that particular customer or for that company, right? Till now it is clear. Now whenever the company, they have completed the implementation, let's say Infosys or TCS or XYZ, any IT firm, they have completed the implementation, they delivered the product. So SAP sell the license to that particular company. Then maybe they will hire some consultants or some developers in their payroll, or they will outsource this work to some companies. So let's say Infosys is going to handle that particular project. Now once Infosys delivered that product to the particular customer, now the customer is going to use that application. Customer means here I am not saying one person, it's company. So let's say for example, let's say Hero MotoCorp. So now Hero MotoCorp is customer and Infosys designed the particular software, SAP software, which is the license issued by SAP company. Hero MotoCorp is customer and Infosys is the IT firm or delivering partner. So they are going to design the application as per the need of the particular customer, means Hero Corp. Now in this case, for example, let's take example of two banks. So you don't find that two bank does not have the same application. Different banks, their applications are different interface is different, user experience is different. So maybe you will say that this bank application is good compared to that bank. Same concept is, although all the companies are using SAP product, but as per their need, it will be fully customized by any company. In our example, it is Infosys. The team who is going to handle this particular implementation, or they are going to develop that particular application, they are the consultants, they are the developers. Now your confusion started. The person who is going to, or the team who is going to develop that particular application, is it required they should have the coding knowledge, which my initial question. So for that we have to understand let's take one example, and this one is the back end. Now in our example, customer is Hero MotoCorp, and they have different users are there. So they have their current employees are there who are going to use the application, and this one I'm saying that front end. Front end means they are going to use that particular application, so their employees going to use that particular applications. Now these employees, they never developed this application, they are just using. Like in your smartphone you have that bank application, you have not developed, you are just going to use that application, right? Similarly the backend or the development, we can say backend development, customizations, anything you can say, right? So this will be handled by the developers, or in technical language we are saying the consultants. These people are end users, so they are going to use that application. So end user, again in this end user, who will be the end user? So it may be any accountant, it may be any analyst, any team lead, any manager, any senior manager, any company like for example board of directors, okay, anything, anyone is, you can say in this category, you will say, as they are using the application, so they are the end user. As I said, different customers, they have different priority as per their account holder status. Similarly, for example, let's say someone is going to record the transaction, so that person is also end user. Someone is pulling the report and they are doing the report analysis, they are also end user. But obviously when you have more rights, you can do a lot of things. So these people are there, they are just going to use the application, and these people, they are developing. Now to understand this one in more detailed way, let's see what are the different products are available from the SAP. Next question is, when they will purchase the license, here it is like what are the different license they are going to purchase. Again, license depends on what is our need. So there you will find two type of modules. Right now what I'm talking about, it is all about related to backend. Till now we understood what are the end users, and then we will see which carrier is suitable for you. So we have technical modules are there, and we have functional modules are there. So in technical, we have the programming module is there, which is your ABAP, and the system admin. Now these people, actually they are the developers or the programmers. So that means if you are going to work on these modules, or you somehow related to this particular product, which is your advanced business application programming language, for this programming, coding, all this are required. So who is the right person to pursue the career on this ABAP? Anyone having from computer science background, the person who is right now pursuing engineering background, or let's say you are from BTech, MCA, BCA. So these people, they are for a general consultants, the coding or the technical knowledge is not required. If you have some knowledge, it's definitely it is added advantage, but just for functional consultant it is not required. And for this system admin, these people are the hardware people, so basically they are the networking engineers. So they are going to develop the, these people are developing the software, they are doing a lot of customizations in software point of view, and these people, they are handling the hardware, server, license, all this. Now coming to the functional point of view. So in functional, we have majorly, like other products are there, majorly you will find the functional modules, finance is there, and in logistic. Again, in finance, we have different products are there. So under finance, you will find FI module, we have CO module. So FI basically financial accounting, cost and management accounting. So that is your CO, then supply chain, which includes receivable management, your treasury, credit analysis. This type of activities will be handled by this type of module. And logistic point of view, again different type of procurement, that is your purchase, your sales, production, warehouse. These type of modules are there from the logistic. Now it is clear that if you are going to pursue your career on the ABAP side, then definitely coding, programming knowledge is required. Now for the functional, whether this programming knowledge is required or not required, initially when you are going to start your career, so no one is expecting that you have a technical knowledge, but gradually once you will have some more experience, then you must have some technical knowledge is required, like the tables. Then you must have some because anyway you are going to interact a lot with the ABAPers, so that is why the technical knowledge is required. But again, throughout the career, it's not required that you should have the coding knowledge or program. Even if you will ask me, like say, I am already working on SAP since last 19 years, I don't know the programming, the coding. It's not required for me, because I am not coming from that particular domain. Let's go back to the same example, that is bank example. Let's say the bank is planning to design their application, Earlier they are working in a only through the website. Now they are planning to go for application. Now for that they hired some developer. That person is going to develop their application. But that person, let's say the person, let's say Mr. X is going to design the application for the bank, but Mr. X is not from the banking operation. That Mr. X does not have any idea about the banking, right? Mr. X know how to write the code, how to program anything. So technical things Mr. X knows. But as banking operation need lot of operational knowledge, or that particular application required lot of operational knowledge, that person is known as your functional consultant. So that means you can say when any application will be designed or any SAP software will be designed, it's a teamwork. One person is not going to deliver everything. So in the team, couple of ABAPers will be there, functional consultants will be there. Then from the functional side, we will see, let's say we are looking for the FI product. So that means some person who is already working in the finance, not required from SAP. Maybe you are working on any ERP, or maybe you are working on any other application, but you have a good knowledge, understanding on all the processes. You are very pro on R2R, you know what is P2P, you know what is O2C, you know what is how to do the adjustments, profit and loss preparation, balance sheet, adjustment, you know everything. So that you are the best person to fit into this criteria. But obviously with domain you can't start your consulting career. You must have some configuration or customization knowledge, because maybe right now you are fit in this front end. Maybe you are using some XYZ application and you are working on the front end side. Now you are going to start working on the back end within your team or with a team. So in that team, some technical consultants will be there, ABAPers will be there, plus you are the functional consultant who is going to work with the ABAPer, because you are the good person, you have the good knowledge on the finance side. So you can start your career as a FI consultant, or let's say you know how to calculate the cost of product, you know the profitability analysis, you know very well the overhead and management, you know the cost analysis, everything. So you can start with the CO side, or you are from the treasury module, you can start with the FSCM product. You are from the procurement side, you can start with the MM. Now to pursue the career on this side, no coding knowledge required or no programming knowledge, but always it is highly required that you should have the good knowledge. So that is why I always in every video I used to say that when you are planning for SAP consulting career, make sure that you have a good knowledge on the particular domain. So for example, let's say I'm thinking that I will go for SD consulting role. What is prerequisite? I must be from a sales background, I must have marketing knowledge, I know how to handle the customers, I know the sales process, everything. So if I am from a completely finance background and I am thinking I will go for production, then this product is not suitable for me. So that is why companies will not hire that person. Maybe initially I can start with FI, later let's say I can upgrade other area by passes of completion or by completion of multiple projects. But immediately, if I'm from the finance background, since last 5 years I'm working on different finance side, and I'm thinking because let's say production is a good module. Someone said that you should go for SAP production module, PP module. Then I will jump to the PP module. Then it is not suitable for me. It is very difficult for me to learn the particular product, and company also tomorrow not going to hire me. Next question: to start the consulting career, what qualification is required? Although SAP here is not saying that exactly what is the qualification, or the IT companies what the qualification they are looking. Everywhere you will find that they are looking for 15 years regular qualification. That means you must be graduated. For example, if you are looking for finance consulting, then you must be having the BCom career, that is prerequisite. But if you have good professional qualification like CA, CWA, or let's say MBA Finance, then it is definitely added advantage. And simultaneously, you may also go for SAP certification also. So consultant, as a consultant, when you are going to work, and this is our SAP application, and here you can see right now I just log into my screen, and the first screen what you are getting, this is our user screen. So if you are working user side, then you are going to work on this area. If you are from finance background, so you will work on these areas like FI or controlling, or in your FSCM, right? Again, multiple activities are there, right? So these are going to handle different processes. But if you are working as a consultant or you are looking for consulting career, then you must have a good knowledge. Actually, this front side, it's 2% of the actually the uses, you can say. That means if we will say that entire application is 100%, then it is 2%, because a lot of things will be handled by the development team or the configuration, so that business users work is going to be reduced. So that is why companies are going to spend a lot on this particular application. So major work as a developer you will get, or as a consultant you are going to work here. So this is the backend. I just log into the backend, which is also known as your IMG screen, and here we are doing a lot of things. So basically in the front end, we like the person or the user is going to use the application, and here we are going to develop the application. And the real challenge is in this screen, or real career you can say. If you want to go for a better career, then definitely you will go for the development, all the customizations. Again, when I'm saying development, it's not coding for the functional consultants, right? So it is different business process configuration, and for that you must have the SAP configuration knowledge, and more important is you must have the business knowledge. But how you will start the career on SAP? If you are completely freshers, you don't have any knowledge on the business process, or you have, let's say, couple of months experience on accounting and all, I will strongly suggest don't go for any SAP configuration training, or don't go for any development training, because company will not choose you, or company will not select you, because already I answered this one. So when you are going for consulting, that means you must have the domain knowledge, you must have the business knowledge, you must have good experience from that industry, right? So for example, if it is a automobile project, then definitely the consultant, when they will pick, that consultant should have from the automobile industry, because it is customer want, like our project should be safe hand. So if you are the freshers, then I will suggest, and already I have prepared one video on this, you can check that one, like how you can start the career. So always you start the career from the user side. Again, exceptions are there, cost accountants or chartered accountants, because they are undergoing, when they are completing their course, they have completed their article safe, their practical training, so that company is considering their profile. But if you just completed BCom, or let's say you have MBA finance, then in that case don't go for SAP learning from the configuration side, rather than you focus more on the business side or the user side. And really it is a good good option to start your career, and the packages are also decent. Again, package depends on your qualification. Here some data available for the package point of view. You can see here, this is I've taken this information from internet. So it's showing that different companies, how much of they are offering for the SAP end user job. So it is again average data. You can see this much experience you will be, this much package you will get once you will go to the user site. And here, like anyone, if you don't have any experience, completely freshers, zero, you will able to get this job. And for this, again, training and all not required. Lot of videos are available on YouTube. In my channel also, I already prepared P2P O2 series, so you can check, do that. R2R also I'm preparing very soon, I will add that. So it's enough. Any queries, mail us, or you can add in the comments. I will help on that. So for this, again, training and all not required, because once you will be there in the you will join the company, they will give you the training, like how you whether you are going to work on R2R or you are going to work on P2P. Again, in P2P, which side you are going to work, so they will give the basic training, and you can very easily manage that. Only just to clear the interview, some knowledge required, fundamentals things are required, that is enough, and that you will get it from YouTube. Lot of contents are there, only patiently you have to go through it. Main, like you will find the real return of SAP when you will go for customization point of view, and just have a look into this particular package. So here you will find the package. Again, when I'm saying, you will not find a fresher job here, you must have experience. So companies always looking here the experience 3 to 4 years onwards, and by the time you will complete your domain, you must have this much experience. So already you have already 2 to 3 years experience. So different companies, they are hiring consultant with this much experience. So basically here you must have a good hands-on knowledge is required, right? So you must have completed your projects, you submitted projects. Different projects must be like different areas you must have touched, right? Nowadays, as demand is supply is more than demand, so that is why a lot of filtration will be there. Like everyone is looking that you should be the best, then only they will hire you. So that's why only having a average knowledge is not going to work. So that also keep in mind. But again, coding and all not required. Only thing is you are very good in the business side, you should have business knowledge. And the customization is different, coding is different, particularly for the functional consultant. So you should have a good understanding on the customizations. You know how to configure the business process if you are going to work on the asset accounting. So you know what are the business processes they are related to asset accounting, how we will do the valuation of assets. So a lot of things are there. So it is not easy to. So that also you will, you will get a lot of content from YouTube, but for that, of course, you need one mentor or you need a proper training for consulting, of course. But for a user point of view, training not required. And this is the average salary you can see here, and packages are also there. In this package, you can see exactly, I can't say package, you can see different companies, they are giving different offers here, but you will get a decent salary here. Like if you can, I can say, for example, let's say you are already working from the user side and already you have spent, let's say, 3 to 4 years. So whatever the package you have, definitely you are going to get 40 to 50% hike once you are going to join any as a consultant. And the next initial package will not be that great because you are going to start your career. Then the next job when you will change, because by that time actually you have completed the real projects, you explored a lot in SAP. So that time you can negotiate. So initial job maybe package you have to manage, but that is not that odd. Also, you can see these packages are also decent. So it is initially from the starting point of view, you will get a good package. Again, package will be different from the job, whether it is a domestic project or it is international project, right? So what exactly they are looking for. Example, let's say there is a requirement of product costing, so definitely package will be more. There is a requirement of, for example, let's say normal receivable payable, so package will be less. So it depends what type of project it is, right? So I hope it is now clear. The confusion was there, like to start the SAP consulting career, coding is required or not. So no, there is no coding required. If any questions, feel free to add in the comments, I will reply it. See you soon in another video. Thank you.